Hey guys, we're going to be in Luke chapter 6. We're going to be reading verse 38. It says, "Give and it shall be given unto you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, shall men give into your bosom. For with the same measure that you meet withal, it shall be measured to you again." This is the unfortunate part of this verse is that some people will set up an entire gospel based on this. All right. They got the cross, man. Then they put the cross over to the side and they say, if it's not, this is true. You're born again. And then they base their entire ministry on verses like this. This is an incredible verse. This is a verse of promise. This is a verse of truth. There's no doubt about it. And it's true all the time. However, this is not what we base our gospel on. This is not what we base our life of witnessing on. Our life of witnessing is not about the temporary world we live in, but about the eternal world, and that's salvation, sanctification, discipleship, all of those things as we walk through our Christian walk. But I don't want to just push away this verse. This verse is incredible, and it's incredibly true. All right, give, and it shall be given unto you. Bottom line, be a giver, and you will have things given to you. The secular world, the crazy thing about this is the secular world understands this. Okay, the secular world that is extremely wealthy. There are plenty of people who are greedy that don't have any money, and there are plenty of people who are greedy who have money. All right, so greed is a sin that's universal. Okay, however, the folks out there pretty much get it, that have the most out there, and that is, man, if I'll give a certain amount of my money, somehow I'll get, business will be blessed. All this, God set this up as a universal rule. It's not just for believers. If someone's a giver, it doesn't mean they're going to heaven. Okay, they have to be born again. But somebody can be a giver out there that doesn't know Jesus, and it's going to be given back. It is a universal rule that God made for creation. That is, if you're willing to give, you will get. All right. Good measure. All right. So you have a barrel. Let's say you have a barrel sitting out in front of you and you're putting grain into that barrel. You fill that up. Well, then you shake it to make sure it goes down into every crack and crevice to make sure and then you end up with 2 or 3 more inches. So then you put some more in there and then you press it down. Then you press it down. I mean, it is every single space of your life will be filled. All right. It says, "Give and it shall be given unto you." Good measure. Good measure. All right, they're not going to cheat you any. They're not going to put something at the bottom of the barrel so that it only fills up to about this high. All right, see that a lot of times. See these big boxes and such. You get at Christmas, and it looks like there's a whole lot of stuff in the box, especially toys and things. And you open it up, and they've got these little containers in there that are holding up the toy close to the. It looks like a big box, but then there's so much that fills the boxes that has nothing to do with the toy. No. It's good measure. It's good measure. It's not a cheating measure. All right. You pour in the grain into the barrel, and every available space is filled with grain. You shaking, all right, to get that extra couple inches. Then you put some more grain in there, and then you press it down. And so it's good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over. So not only have they filled this barrel as much as it possibly can be filled, there's nothing else to shake out. There's nothing else to press down. Now they keep pouring and it runs over. Praise God. That is wonderful. If you are a giver, this is the possibility for you. The more you give, shall men give into your bosom, for with the same measure that you meet withal, it shall be measured to you again. And here's the thing. So the Bible even shows that if you give, sometimes you exponentially get back, which is incredible too. And it's a beautiful concept. You cannot base your Christianity on this, though, because it's not always financial blessing that it brings your way. Certainly it takes care of. Sometimes it is, the protection of your family, the wealth of your, the spiritual wealth of your family, the salvations of your grandchildren, all of these things, how God blesses us. But guys, we just got to grab hold of this verse and say, if I will give, I will receive. And you can do this, guys. It's just the truth. Whether you're tithing, your offerings, and all these things like that, when you can be disciplined enough to give to your Lord with the expectation that, not just with the expectation you get all kinds of financial blessing, but with the expectation that He will bless you as a result of your giving, then man, you will see some incredible things happen in your life. It will blow your mind. It will absolutely blow your mind. And it's not just for believers. That's just the way it is. He set up that as a universal rule. A giver will get. A giver will get. Now, the bottom line is we need Jesus. Okay, it's the only way to heaven. But this rule works. And it works for the believer and the unbeliever. And that is that if you give, you will get. My goodness. Love you guys. Bye-bye.